everyone, Tracy here with Paper Closet Designs. In today's video I want to show you how to assemble this Joy Poinsettia Z-fold card. It goes together really easy, so let's just go ahead and jump right in and I'll show you the pieces that come with it and how to assemble it. So first off, you're going to have your little poinsettia and it has the inside piece. You could also substitute this with like some beads or rhinestones. And then you have your poinsettia, and it is 5 layers, smallest to biggest, and then the leaf. You also have 2 of your white pieces, just white rectangles, 2 and then 3 of your brown rectangles. You'll also have the word joy that cuts out, and I used mine out of the brown as well, and your card base. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the card base, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but it has 2 score lines, one in the middle and then one halfway over on the left side. So we're going to take that score line in the middle and we're going to fold it over. Here we go. And just burnish it so that it's nice and flat. And then we're going to fold it back on the other score line so that it's kind of a Z. When you open it up, it looks like a Z. You'll notice that on this edge, on the left side, this piece does not come all the way to the score line or the fold edge, and it's not supposed to. You haven't done anything wrong. That is correct. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this long skinny rectangle and put some tape on it, and it goes, you're going to open this up and it goes right here along that fold edge, the left edge of the card, and it just fits perfectly right through there. And then when you fold it over, you have a little bit of that line showing through. Okay, next we're going to take our largest rectangle. We're going to open up our card and it goes on the inside. And there should be a little bit of a shadow all the way around. Okay, we're going to take our large white paper and put it on there next. We're just layering. And you could do any of these layers with printed paper. I'm teaching a class next month and we're actually doing this brown paper in a foil. The poinsettia is also going to be done in a foil paper and it is so pretty. I've done this with where I've taken my embossing machine and embossed this with like little dots or swirls. So pretty. Okay, we're going to fold this over. We're going to take our middle-sized rectangle and we're going to tape it just on this half of the rectangle. So we want to make sure, of the folded card, excuse me. So we want to make sure that we don't put tape on the right-hand side of this when it's folded over, because we don't want it to stick. Just kind of line it up. There you go, so that it opens up and it's not sticky. You can take this white piece and layer it. This is a really quick card, but it is so pretty. All right, next, let's go ahead and add our joy. So before I glue it down, I'm going to kind of just line it up. Make sure that I get everything spaced the way that I want. And this you could also do in vinyl. If you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know that I like to add vinyl to paper. It's totally doable and it looks really pretty. So you could do that. Okay, once we get it kind of where we want it, we're going to go ahead and glue it down. Let's hope my glue's working. There we go. like this card because it has a little bit of dimension to it, but it still fits just a regular envelope, and it's not so big and bulky that you can't put it in your envelope. Okay, so once we've got that done, now we're going to go ahead and assemble the poinsettia. I'm just going to take a dowel. You could use a pen or anything that's round, and I'm going to just kind of roll that down a little bit. I'm holding it in the middle with my left hand and then pulling that down. And then we're going to do the same thing with each of the leaves, only we're going to bring them up and then roll it over. Bring it up, roll it over. I'm going to do that for each one of these layers, and there's 5 of them. I have this poinsettia on a lot of projects because I think it just turned out so pretty. And I love poinsettias. They're one of my favorite. I love Christmas, I love flowers, and when you can do both together, it's just beautiful. You could ink up the edges on these if you wanted to, which makes it just really gorgeous. I'm going to try and post a picture on Facebook of the ones that I've done for class that were done out of foil. I don't have them right with me because they're at the store, but they are really pretty as well. Okay, so I'm going to slide this card out of the way a bit. We're going to start with our biggest petals and the leaf. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue right down there in the middle, and then just push that petals right to the center and hold it for just a second. And then we're going to start with the biggest and work our way to the smallest. And what you'll want to do is alternate those so that they're, the leaves are alternated and not just stacked right on top of each other. So it's a pretty simple little flower. And inked up, it's really pretty. Turn those so that they're not all lined up. Okay, and then we're going to take our little inside piece, put some glue, and just hold that down for a second. And then you just want to add some glue, and you want to be pretty liberal with that glue because you want it to stick to the card and not pop off. And we're going to put it right in the middle of that white square. You can line it up however you want. Just hold it for a minute or two to get it good and sticking. And then there is your beautiful Z-fold poinsettia Christmas card. You can open it up, you can put a message right there or on the side. It sits up to display really pretty on your mantle or your shelf, and it's super easy to do. So I hope you'll make some of these. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you've done with this file. Thank you for joining with me today. Hit subscribe down below and have a great day.